Legendary Culture Films has a brand new movie out, Boys in the Woods. When the walls seem like they are closing in and it keeps getting worse, a father is on the run from a local police while dealing with a territorial beef with a rival gang. And against all the odds, his children were kidnapped and held for ransom in the streets of Amelia and Richmond, Virginia. Boys in the Woods, coming to Tubi soon. Be on the lookout from the latest great project from Legendary Culture Films. Legendary Culture Films and Born Legend Entertainment would like to let you know about a few projects they have going on at the current time. Legendary Culture Films currently has 2 movies out on Tubi. The first one, Black Sheep. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. Black Sheep currently out on Tubi right now. Also, the movie Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock who seeks revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It, currently on Tubi right now, so make sure you go check them out. And from Born Legend Entertainment, the man chosen himself with his brand new hit single, Throw That, which is currently out on all major platforms and on heavy rotation on 106.5 The Beat in Richmond, Virginia. So make sure you check out all the great content coming from Legendary Culture Films and Born Legend Entertainment.
Welcome back to March.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your man, Darrell, Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. We got a big contest, another big contest in the Atlantic 10 Women's Tournament as the LaSalle Explorers, the number 6 seed in this tournament. 17-12 on the season, 10-8 in the Atlantic 10 take on the number 11 seed St. Louis Billikens. 12-20 on the season, 5-13 in the Atlantic 10. Both of these teams coming in different paths. LaSalle, one of the teams that can say, hey, guess what? We beat Rhode Island. There's not a lot of teams that can say that this year, and this Rhode Island team is talented from top to bottom and led by a great group of players for LaSalle. Eris McToon will be starting tonight, 15.2 points per game. Lauren Pednode, she's averaging 3 points per game. Joan Quinn, another, she can shoot the 3. Watch out for Joan Quinn tonight. Ashley Connor, we had a great interview with Ashley a couple years ago after the VCU game, and so she averaging 15.6 points per lane. She is the floor leader for this team. And Kiara Williams, the young lady in the middle, averaging 9.4 points per game. Then we head to St. Louis, and ladies and gentlemen, before the game, we had an interaction that shocked the world as the Billikens tried to attack Russ before the broadcast. But Russ was able to persevere, and the Billikens did not try to take him out, ladies and gentlemen. But
I did not give my permission for that photo to be shared. I'm just saying.
The starting lineup for St. Louis.
You're recording this too, so if I got proof, I want to sue you.
You definitely do.
Where's my tree fitty at?
Jada Denise will be starting at the guard number 0, 11.4 points per game. Alexa Nelson at 11.5 points per game. Zaya Nugent will be the other guard, averaging 12.6 points per game. Then we got Mia Bergstrom, averaging 3.3 points per game. And, oh, man, I'm going to destroy this one. 11.9 points per game. Cora Kinnemeyer will be the young lady in the middle for St. Louis. So I'm just going to apologize early for any of our St. Louis listeners out there. I promise you I'm not destroying that young lady's name on purpose, but we're going to do our best to make sure that Alyssa gets the love that she deserves throughout today's broadcast. Once again, everybody, Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Hopefully we fully enjoy our broadcast today. First game was a fun one, Russ, and we got a chance to see Dayton find a way to win. And they looked a little rough at times with George Washington, but they did what they needed to do to get the win.
They did. Dayton played a beautiful game. I can't say it enough, just all around. And you look at it, looking at the final score line, they had 5 players with at least 8 points. 2 of them scoring 14, with Malia Johnson just exploding for probably the best game of her season so far.
Yeah, so a big game for her. Nice win. She came through in the clutch, and then Dayton will take on George Mason tomorrow in the 5 o'clock matchup. It'll be the 2 seed versus the 7 seed. Also, some other games that we had, just to give you a little recap. We had St. Louis beat Fordham in yesterday's game. Towards the end of the day. So St. Louis hoping to get another win in this tournament. You know, we know how good St. Louis has been in this tournament over the years. And so then we have Loyola Chicago getting a 61-59 victory over St. Bonnie. It was a really good matchup all the way to the end, but Loyola Chicago able to get the win. And then in that other matchup, we saw St. Joe's get a 66-45 win over Duquesne in a matchup that just St. Joe's was just a little bit too much for them.
They were too much, and Duquesne, unfortunately, was too efficient, which I know for sure on the way back to Pittsburgh, Coach Bird is definitely going to let them know about it.
Most definitely. And, of course, Dayton getting a 62-54 victory over George Washington. We about to get this going, ladies and gentlemen. LaSalle will be rocking the white jerseys with the blue trim. I like these jerseys by LaSalle. Their road jerseys are actually really nice, too. With the navy blue, little hint of yellow in there, with the baby blue as well in there. So navy blue, baby blue, and a little bit of yellow for LaSalle on the road. But they're wearing the all-white unis with the blue trim today. St. Louis will be rocking their classic, beautiful blue along with the silver trim. So that what we'll see from St. Louis in this matchup. Here we go. We about to get it going as our second broadcast here on the Legacy Makers Sports Network, and the last game of the evening as the LaSalle Explorers will take on the St. Louis Billikens. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to Legacy Makers Sports Network. And one more time before we get boom, the Billiken is ready for Russ at all times. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, you making me wish Coach Tillett loses, and I don't like that.
No, don't do that.
Because of a mascot.
That's not
I
it.
love Coach Tillett, and I hope she knows that. But the Billiken, whatever it is,
it scares me.
It's scary. Okay.
Hey, look.
What is that thing?
So,
is it a ghost?
According to
is it a dragon? Is it a vampire or a demon of some sort?
According to Wikipedia,
that's a good source.
it is a mystical elf.
Yeah, it's mystical how that thing looks.
Well, the Billikens have been a dangerous team in this tournament, and you got to have the dangerous mascot to go behind that dangerous play that we've seen from St. Louis over the years. It should be a fun one. Let's see what they're able to do. Oh, and we got one of my special guests here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I had to say hi to one of our Henrico, one of the people that are in charge here of the Henrico Sports and Events Center.
Ooh-wee. That was a heck of a jump.
And LaSalle wins the tip. And right off the bat, Ashley Connor shoots a 3 that won't go. Mactoon will get the rebound. Mactoon over to Connor.
It was crazy. Aris Mactoon is the Defensive Player of the Year who scores 16 points per game.
That's got to tell you something special. Quinn for 3. Knocks it down. You're going to have to watch out for Joan Quinn. Joan Quinn, the former teammate of Atlantic 10 Player of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Maggie Dugan.
And she's a 40% shooter from 3, so you don't want to leave her open.
Nope, not at all. As LaSalle gets on the board, first coach Malin McGilvery has to be happy with what he's seen of his team this year. Definitely an upgrade from what happened last year. As we got a foul on the floor. So Kirkenmeyer will head to the free throw line. See, her name's not as bad as I thought it was.
It's not. I had plenty of practice yesterday.
But I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I saw the initial pronunciation. I said, whew, well, we're in trouble.
No, it's not that hard to pronounce. What's even harder to figure out is how she's so good as a rookie.
Yeah, she has been absolutely impressive. The 6'6" freshman from St. Rose, Illinois, way of Mater Dei Catholic High School, has made such an impact for St. Louis this year.
And I can see it. She's still young because I can still see some development, like there's some areas she can develop in her game. But once she figures that out under Coach Tillett, it's going to be amazing to watch. I can't wait to see her play next year.
Pad node, give it over to Mactoon. Now Mactoon driving all the way, and it won't fall. It'll be just a little bit short, but that's going to send Mactoon to the free throw line.
That was a beautiful drive, though. You can't get short of the effort there. That was absolutely amazing right there. But Mactoon, a somewhat decent free throw shooter, so hopefully she can knock down some 3 points here.
So let's see what happens as Mactoon heads to the free throw line. And she will knock down the first. You know, 2 years ago, and I keep saying 2 years ago, it was actually, I believe it was last year, though. Last year when they took on VCU and they upset VCU in the tournament last year, it was Mactoon and Connor who led the way. Connor driving to the basket, off the glass, can't get it to go. Big rebound by Mactoon. She gets pushed in the back. And the foul is going to be on number 22, Zaya Nugent. So Nugent gets called for the foul.
I mean, Zaya Nugent herself is a pretty dangerous player, too. She had 14 points yesterday, and I was heavily impressed by how she played, too.
And Patnu will get 2 points there. And LaSalle up 6-2. Great job so far by LaSalle getting things going on the right foot. Here's a drive inside. Dennis tried to get it to Nugent. It doesn't go, and now on the move, Connor swinging at Padnode for three. Off the left side, rebound by Mactoon. Mactoon will pull it out a little bit. Over to Quinn, who tried to use the left to her advantage. Unfortunately, no. Rebound St. Louis, and here they go.
They're pushing. They're pushing. And they slow down.
Here's a three opportunity. That one hits off the left side of the rim. Rebound St. Louis. So Dennis will slow it up at the top. Taggart tried to make it and couldn't get it to go there.
I'm interested to see if St. Louis can come out and be as efficient as they were yesterday. Because they shot 46% from the field yesterday, including 50% from three, and they were 80% from the charity stripe. So can they keep that efficiency up? Because that's going to help keep them in the game with, you know, scores like Mactoon or Connor, who just missed a layup there.
Connor had an opportunity, but now Mactoon, her small jumper won't go. Kiara Williams had a hand of it, couldn't get it to go.
It is amazing how high these ladies can jump. It still amazes me sometimes.
And knocks it down. That's Williams getting the two. Beautifully done so far. It has been a nice start for LaSalle, up 8-2.
Kirkenmeyer's back in the game. I love watching her play yesterday because she had a 21-point double-double with 14 rebounds.
You know, poor St. Louis had a really rough go heading into this tournament. Before yesterday, St. Louis hadn't won since January the 21st. They were on a 10-game losing streak before yesterday.
They snapped out of it yesterday with a great game. I couldn't tell you that was a team that lost 10 games straight yesterday watching them. I could not tell.
Rebound for LaSalle. That's Connor.
I like how LaSalle's playing because they're using Williams to set outside screens and trying to keep Kirkenmeyer out of the zone until they're ready to get it down to Williams.
And there's a pull-up by Williams in the paint. Can't get it to go.
Over the back foul by Maxine.
6 minutes left in this bad boy in the first quarter. Yeah, St. Louis will take it out. Tidgick.
That mystical elf over there dancing. I'm watching you, Billikens.
And he gave you the thumbs up.
No, he didn't to me. I would know. Because I'm making eye contact with him right now. He ain't looking at me.
That's so great.
I'm watching you, Billikens.
I'm watching you, whatever you are. Billikens down by 6 so far.
Good.
That's not nice, Russ. That's not nice.
It's the dang Billiken. You scared me.
Billikens trying to get it going here. Kirkenmeyer trying to work at the 6 foot freshman, 6'6". Gets it to go.
Physicality against Moses. And if I remember correctly, isn't Moses a transfer from Rhode Island? I feel like she came from somewhere else.
There are quite a few transfers.
There are a couple in-conference transfers that just got me confused. Well, I don't know why that name sounds familiar.
Here's the one that's going to blow your mind. A lot of St. Louis's power has Patno.
You talk about Brooklyn Gray?
Brooklyn Gray is now a part of the Rhode Island Rams. And then you see Tierra Simon, another huge piece of the Billikens, now on the Richmond Spiders. 2 teams that are at the top of the conference, and 2 of St. Louis' best players now outside of St. Louis.
I wonder why Coach Tillett knows how to recruit. Everyone else likes to steal him.
Well, we know that, look, this St. Louis team, still a fairly young team. They have 2 seniors and 2 grad students. Everybody else are freshmen and sophomores. You have 2 juniors in there, but they've got a lot of young players, including Kirkenmeyer, who has been a very vital piece to this team this year.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Kirkenmeyer play yesterday, I'm nothing but impressed because she has the tools to become an amazing player. So I can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Yeah, her talent has really shown here in the last couple of years. And it's been something to see. It really has been something to see. But we'll be back here in just a second on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. LaSalle is up 11-4. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films has a brand new movie out, Boys in the Woods. When the walls seem like they are closing in and it keeps getting worse, a father is on the run from a local police while dealing with a territorial beef with a rival gang. And against all the odds, his children were kidnapped and held for ransom in the streets of Amelia and Richmond, Virginia. Boys in the Woods, coming to Tubi soon. Be on the lookout from the latest great project from Legendary Culture Films. Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages, shipping and delivery. We are back here for the first quarter of action. And we see St. Louis with the basketball, down by 7. Step back jumper. Knocks it down. Nicely done.
Miss Nelson.
Nelson with the jumper. 5-point game.
She had a decent game yesterday, contributed a little bit.
Quinn thought about the 3, changed her mind. Pushalak decided to hand it off. And the jumper by Moses doesn't go. St. Louis trying to chance to bring it closer.
Well, dang, we didn't get much time, but I was about to say it's going to be interesting how LaSalle operates without Mactoon and Connor in the game, but they're already at the bench about to check back in.
They heard you talking about it, and
They read my mind. Coach Mount, get out my mind.
Coach Mountain, who, in his tenure at LaSalle hasn't had, maybe the success that he would like to have had. But what they've been able to do this season, you can see the turnaround in full effect. And they do not have – this is another team that does not have a lot of seniors. So where you see a team like Richmond that has some very heavy hitters at the senior position, and you see a team like this that, sophomore. They have 3 seniors, but everything else is their core players are coming back.
Yeah, they have 3 seniors. Neither of them are Mactoon or Connor.
Yep.
So they're in good hands.
And
including Kiara Williams, a redshirt freshman.
Yeah, and Williams has done a really good – watching her play against Richmond a couple weeks ago, they took her out of the game. And from what I did see when she was in the game, she was a game changer for LaSalle. So she's got to stay out of foul trouble in this one and do some really good stuff for this team.
Well, she seems to be their everything down low girl, which ain't nothing wrong with that because she gets the dirty parts of the scoreboard. The rebounds, the deflections, the hand in the face. There's no stat for a hand in the face or physicality. If there was, I can tell Williams would be racking that up.
Williams, the jumper from the free throw line doesn't go, but here comes Ashley Connor flying in with the rebound, but is knocked away.
She lost it. Miss Nelson there picking up the scraps.
Oh, Kirkenmeyer had a wide open opportunity, couldn't get it to fall.
That's part of that development, man. She's still young. The games can still affect her in ways that, mentally that it wouldn't affect the veteran.
Yeah, and people see 6'6" and they be like, oh, you can't miss that. Look.
Just put her on the basket and see what happens. But you got to know how to work it, though.
Yeah, and it's still, as someone who's developing for this team, and you just got to give her time. But she's done a really good job this season, and she's done some good stuff for this team. 11.6 points per game. 9.3 rebounds per game and averaging close to 30 minutes a game, Russ.
Yeah, and she's efficient. She shoots over 50%, and she's almost 73% from the charity stripe, which as a center, that's impressive, I would say.
It really is.
Miss Nelson knocking on the door of having a good game.
Good job there by Nelson. Keeping St. Louis in the mix, only down by 3.
It's crazy. She's already made as many shots as she did yesterday. She was 2 for 7 yesterday. She just wasn't as efficient as she probably wants to be. So it's nice to see her come out and get a little bit of a groove going.
Mactoon to Williams, and Williams' jumper doesn't go. And a rebound for St. Louis. And Tidgett got the rebound there. Oh, the ball is lost. Mactoon with the steal. Quinn will give it back to Mactoon all the way to the basket, but it won't go.
No.
And Elizabeth Tillett on the ground battling for the basketball.
Sir, that's the coach's daughter. That's Isabel Tillett. And don't get Coach Tillett mad. Don't get that Billiken coming over here to me again.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to look, and once again, the thumbs up from the Billiken to you.
No, I'm watching that thing. I'm watching you, Billiken. I'm watching you.
The Billikens going to come after you. Be careful, man.
I got enough scary else in my dreams. I'm all right.
So we'll see LaSalle take it out of bounds. Up by 3. Connor, and there's a foul.
Quick shot, draw the foul. But we talked about it earlier. Quinn, the transfer, it's weird to see so many familiar. Like it's a weird thing to apply ESPN and SportsCenter logic to a game like this, where it's like same faces in new places. It's crazy to see that, and it's not so uncommon now in like what college sports is nowadays, where you see people transfer at like the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
and it's just. It's still something to get used to.
And we've seen a lot of it within, like I said, the Atlantic 10. We've seen it in the ACC conferences like that. It's happening a lot. A lot of these players, there used to be a rule where you couldn't transfer within the conference.
Yeah.
But now it's like, wide open, and we see it a lot more frequent now.
NIL has changed everything.
Everything.
Absolutely everything. For good or bad. Who knows?
If you're LaSalle right now, you got to be happy.
Oh, God, yes.
Because – even though you're struggling, they're 1 for 10 in their last couple of shots. They haven't scored in 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
They're still up by 5, which is crazy.
3 missed. Kirkenmeyer had a chance. She's going to get fouled. That'll send the 6'6" freshman to the free throw line.
You say LaSalle's, you were talking about LaSalle's struggles right there, but St. Louis, unfortunately, isn't doing so well themselves. It's only Kirkenmeyer and Nelson that have points. Like, we need to see Zaya Nugent do something. She's only taken 1 shot so far. Bergstrom, she's a scorer that should be something that should be on there. Tillett, not necessarily a scorer, but she's a facilitator. She does the dirty work, the grunt work, and she gets it done well. It's just we need more than 2 players to score on the team to be able to stay in the game.
Tillett has always done a really good job coming off the bench for this St. Louis team the last couple of years and been a spark plug for this team.
Man, you want to talk about being proud of your kid, that's definitely something Coach Tillett is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Coach's mentality.
It's a coach on the floor because she's all about the dirty work.
There's a drive. Mactoon try to force that one up a little bit, and Kirkenmeyer gets the rebound.
Now that's using her size. That's what you want to see from a rookie with that kind of size.
Kirkenmeyer already has 3 rebounds.
That's 4 right there.
So they've added the 4th one. So 4 rebounds by Kirkenmeyer.
And Nugent misses a shot on the other end, and wide open.
Padnode was wide open under the basket for 2.
I couldn't see if Kirkenmeyer was being drawn away or she just didn't see her under the basket, but I think I did mention earlier, they're drawing Kirkenmeyer out from under the basket because of her size and the presence. They don't want her to have such a force down low because yesterday she had 5 blocks against Fordham.
Nugent had a really good shot opportunity in the paint but couldn't get it to go. Still a 6-point game here as time continues to tick.
LaSalle has 15 points, and Mactoon and Connor have a combination of 3 of them.
In a little bit of trouble, Williams, Padnode, and that one hit the back of the score. That might have hit the shot clock and went out of bounds.
It did. Even the Billikens saying that's no good.
So 4 seconds left here in the first quarter and a 6-point lead for LaSalle. We'll see if they can get some points here. Pulls the 3, knocks it down. Guess who it is?
Miss Nelson.
Miss Nelson. Man, this is just amazing. Nice 3 to end the quarter. It's only a 3-point game, Russ. LaSalle has the lead, but St. Louis is not going away.
They aren't, but at the same time, St. Louis has to do more with what they have. Because Nelson, she's doing her best. 3 for 4 for the field. That was her first made 3 of the game so far. Kirkenmeyer, she has 5 points herself, but only 3 of them came from the line. So she's 1 for 4 from the field. So they need more contributions because they just can't do it all with just those 2. Now Tiggett, she has 4 rebounds. That's a great effort right there. Nugent, she's trying her best. She's missed her first 3 shots. But at the same time, we got to find ways to get the other ladies involved in this game, and just got to keep it efficient. And I'm watching that Billiken. He's coming way too close right now.
He's coming right your way.
No, I don't play that.
We'll be back in just a little bit on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. I'm gonna try to protect Russ from the Billiken. We'll be back.
Protect the Billiken from me.
We'll be back in just a little bit. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-51. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. Or by phone at 804-405. You're probably wondering, where do I find the Legacy Maker Sports Network? Well, first of all, you can head over to our website at www.legacymakersports.com to check out all the latest in the sports world. Also, if you want to check us out on our social media pages, you can reach us on Facebook and in LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. And then you can reach us on Twitter, aka X, at Legacy Maker SPN. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-51. Back, second quarter of action, about to get underway. 15-12. And LaSalle has the basketball. Quinn at the top of the key, working against Dennis. Over to Connor. Connor's the heart and soul of this LaSalle basketball team, along with Eris Macton. And a missed shot will give St. Louis a chance to get this a little closer or even tie the game up. Ball's tipped away by Quinn. Kirkenmeyer will hand it off to Nelson. Nelson now driving, trying to work something that's knocked away by Moses.
Foul.
Moses, who's one of the top shot blockers in the conference, is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to send Nelson to the free throw line. What a solid day so far for Nelson. Alexa Nelson has 7 points. She's 3 for 4 from the field, and she's knocked down a 3 today in 10 minutes of work.
She's hustling already, for sure.
And it found a way to go in. The 71% free throw shooter. And she knocks them both down.
Oh, they both thought about not going in for a second.
15-14. LaSalle has to be careful when it comes to a team like St. Louis. You can't let that record fool you because they're extremely well coached.
There we go. There's some pesky defense right there.
Ticket got the knockaway on that one. Nelson over to Dennis. Inside to Kirkenmeyer. Trying to work her magic against Williams. Williams, great defense. Over to Dennis at the top. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Drives to the basket. A little high off the glass. And she gets the rebound.
Didn't hit the rim, though, so the shot clock didn't reset.
3 seconds. They're going to have to hurry. Nelson
push
for three.
And
it won't go in. A rebound by Mactoon.
Now, see, again, with the development of Kirkenmeyer, I think she'll be able to learn some different post moves down there, because it looks like a lot of what I saw yesterday was just a shake and go to the other side. So with more development, she'll learn more moves, because Williams shut it down right there and then, and she didn't know what to do.
Both teams are struggling from the floor right now. Both teams shooting 22%.
Not good.
The Billikens are 4 for 18 from the floor, and LaSalle on that last shot put them at their 5 for 23. I mean, what a start. And look, I get it. There's two physical basketball teams, but the struggles from the floor right now, I don't know if it's nerves, but somebody's got to figure it out here.
As the kids would say, the struggle is real. And it's real right now for sure.
The present for the winner of this game will be the Richmond Spiders.
I mean, you go from teams that are right now, unfortunately, in the middle of the pack with the conference for scoring, and the winner has to go against the top scoring offense in the conference tomorrow. Happy birthday.
So,
no, wait a minute. Oh, no.
And knocks it down.
Now, okay.
That was Dennis.
That distracts me, because now I'm looking. Okay, sorry. We got sidetracked for a second about some crazy stuff. But, yeah.
Ooh. In a little bit of trouble. Mactoon trying to make something happen.
Travel. There we go.
And Coach Mountain is not thrilled about that.
That was some pesky defense right there. I'm not mad at that. They're doing what they had to do to get the ball back.
LaSalle is holding on tight. And now the drive, a little bit of a spin move.
Oh, missed shot. Oh, over the back foul.
And so now we will see LaSalle take possession. Now up by one, but St. Louis is hanging in. They're not giving up. And LaSalle's going to have to figure it out here.
I mean, it's a two-headed monster. Someone else finally scored for St. Louis, but it's still just a two-headed monster with St. Louis right now. And somehow LaSalle only has a 1-point lead.
Pat Quinn.
There we go.
Dugan's former high school teammate knocks it down.
That's going to be a fun one tomorrow. See two former teammates in high school go against each other.
And they're going to have to figure out a way to get past this St. Louis team first. St. Louis is giving.
How was that not a foul?
Oh, that is crazy.
And I know my glasses are a little weird, busted, but like, how is that not a foul right there?
And that's the question. So that, ladies and gentlemen, will take us. Looks like we may be at the media timeout here. LaSalle up 19-16 over St. Louis. We'll be back here in just a second on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legendary Culture Films has a brand new movie out, Boys in the Woods. When the walls seem like they are closing in and it keeps getting worse, a father is on the run from a local police while dealing with a territorial beef with a rival gang. And against all the odds, his children were kidnapped and held for ransom in the streets of Amelia and Richmond, Virginia. Boys in the Woods, coming to Tubi soon. Be on the lookout from the latest great project from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As the second quarter continues, a 3-point lead for LaSalle. But guess what? Brown comes in and knocks down a shot.
Not no more. Oh, good move. Good
nice.
finish.
Mactoon gets on the board.
Mactoon's been struggling. She hasn't hit a shot until then. All her points so far has come from the free throw line.
19-21. LaSalle up, hanging on tight to the lead here.
Miss Shaniqua, as some people know her, calling the travel.
That's right. If you guys don't know, we just found out our colleague, Robin Gary, who will be with us tomorrow to do a game. She reached out to us and said, hey, one of the referees, former WWE diva, Shaniqua. Shaniqua, she used to be a part of the Basham Brothers.
She's not just a former referee. She's a winner of second season of Tough Enough.
That's right. That's right.
When it was on MTV.
There's a fun fact for you.
That's wild. I don't know if I've ever asked for an autograph from a referee before.
It might happen after this one.
I'm trying not to do it right now.
It might happen after this one.
I need a T-shirt to change into so she doesn't know who I'm affiliated with, so it doesn't look bad on us, boss. But I might embarrass us asking for an autograph.
I mean, he only said it on the air, so, it won't make that much of a difference.
Nah, it's cool. Y'all didn't hear anything. The sound went out for a minute.
That's great. 21-19. LaSalle with the basketball, up by 2.
Wild, bro.
Mactoon trying to grade something. And there's a pull-up. Doesn't go. And Williams with a tough rebound over Kirkenmeyer, but she won't get it to go.
Conversion, though.
And Wallace, traveling violation.
On who?
You're going to call that one on Wallace like she
just caught the ball. She didn't even take a step.
She hit the ground.
Trying to get a rebound.
Yeah, they're going to call that. Okay. Somebody is screaming in the back. I hope they're okay.
It's the St. Louis band.
21.
I'm just ignoring it.
21-19.
Thank God I'm not a ref, because clearly I don't know the rules.
And
I'm distracted by a wrestler.
He floats it in the air and knocks it down. Ashley Connor.
There we go. Ashley Connor getting on the board, too.
So they're two of their stars finally making some leeway.
Finally making regular shots. They both have only got scored from the free throw line until now.
Pushalak trying to cover Brown. Brown in a little trouble.
Brown is sort of Tilla's Swiss Army knife as well, along with her daughter. She just does everything.
And a nice put back there by number 25, Jalasia Wallace.
St. Louis is doing what they need to do to stay in the game, but also keep LaSalle's top dogs off the scoring board. But they got to shut down everyone else and convert themselves if they want to really take over this game.
Williams getting the bucket on that one, 25-21 off the glass. And now Tillett looking, and Bergstrom in a little trouble inside the Kirkenmeyer. Pull-up jumper by Wallace from the elbow will not go. Mactoon with the rebound over to Connor. Now Connor pushing it up the floor, driving all the way to the basket for two.
Coast to coast. That was beautiful.
27-21 LaSalle.
Ashley Connor just went straight into the heart of that defense. And the crazy thing is, that's what you got to do sometimes when St. Louis, a team like that, has such size like Kirkenmeyer down low. Before she can get down and get set, right straight to the basket.
Tillett now driving, trying to get something happening, and that's going to be knocked away by Williams. Connor trying to set something up, and
The travel?
An offensive foul is called. Tillett hit the ground there.
Away from, I'm about to say, I didn't even see that. I was just looking at the ball. Okay. Tillett took a hard fall yesterday, too, so it's glad to see she's not letting it affect her.
Exactly. Dennis will take it in here for the Billikens. Dennis being guarded by Quinn. Looks inside to Kirkenmeyer. Great pass by Kirkenmeyer to Wallace. She lost it on the way to the basket. It was a good thought by Kirkenmeyer, but it looks like it may have been knocked out by LaSalle. Nope, they're going to give the basketball to LaSalle.
I think she knocked it off of her before she lost control.
And Pushalak,
right after she lost control.
And then Pushalak will take it out of bounds for LaSalle. But it was a great pass, nevertheless, by Kirkenmeyer.
It might have been a hair too late. She might have been a little bit too close to the basket, but it was a beautiful idea.
Now here comes Quinn.
Dang, she's fast.
Up the floor. Quinn driving. It's in a little trouble. We'll kick it out to Mactoon.
She saw Kirkenmeyer and said, never mind.
I'll pass.
She literally did.
Mactoon will hand it off over to Quinn for three. It'll rattle out. Rebound by Moses. And it's taken away.
Interception.
Driving to the basket, Dennis in a little trouble. We'll kick it out to Nugent. Nugent dumped it into Kirkenmeyer, but it won't go. Another good thought, but just bad positioning for Kirkenmeyer. I think she might have been a little bit off balance there.
Yeah, again, the development of Kirkenmeyer is going to be interesting to see because she's going to put on some more, the right kind of weight later, and she's going to be able to set herself better in that kind of situation.
Oh, nice floater by Mactoon.
Yeah, she's a fun, fast player to watch. I'll be honest, it's nothing against her. I don't see how she got Defensive Player of the Year and not fastest player of the year. I don't know how to say it. She is all over the place. But she's a starter, so she can't be Sixth Woman of the Year. But I've loved watching her play because she is everywhere for this LaSalle team.
Now Quinn will bring it up the floor for the Explorers. Driving, Quinn blocked by Kirkenmeyer, then looks down at Quinn after the block. Oh man, Nugent on the move, trying to make it, and they can't connect.
Kirkenmeyer transformed the east side of Richmond right there for a second.
Man.
She said, no thank you. This ain't no food pantry. You can't get no free eats here.
And if you're St. Louis right now, 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes. You're averaging a turnover per minute. They haven't scored in the last 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
They haven't, and it's just it's getting a little scary. They're staying in it when they get to the charity stripe because, like I said, that's how most of their points have come outside of actual regular shots. But they're still shooting under 30% from the field, so that is nothing to be amazed about for sure under Coach Tillett. But again, they have to find some way to get someone else involved. Like Wallace and Dennis have scored, which is nice, but they have to do. I don't know how to say it, but other than just saying they have to do more. They got to figure it out, and I don't know if it's just the shots that are not dropping or they're just not getting themselves set for proper shots. It's not falling for them right now. And there's another turnover.
Yeah, Tilly tried to look inside. It's knocked away by Connor. Connor pleading her case because the ball then got knocked away from her. She's saying, hey, it's still our basketball. And it will stay with LaSalle. And I think we may get a timeout by Coach. He looked like he was indicating it, but maybe not. And he'll get it in to Mactoon as Connor will dump it off to Mactoon at the top of the key. She almost lost control of it. Dennis was able to poke it away. Pushalak.
That St. Louis band is heavy into it.
Mactoon trying to drive, and she's going to get fouled.
Is that Dennis is committed to foul there?
And see who this foul is going to be against.
I mean, to be honest, this is a relatively somewhat quiet game for fouls. Other than Tiggett for St. Louis, she's on the bench for 3.
You may have just cursed that.
I might have.
Oh, no.
I might have. There ain't no wood to knock on, so I'm sorry.
Driving to the basket is Mactoon and miss.
Nice try with the left.
Pushalak couldn't get it to go. And Dennis with the rebound. 8-point lead for LaSalle.
There's a lot of movement from St. Louis right now.
Brown pull-up jumper. Oh, that one hit nothing but glass. Rebound Mactoon. Chance to make this a double-digit lead before the half. It's 4 seconds, maybe 3.5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And now Connor's going to slow it down. I won't be surprised if Connor tries to take this one straight to the basket. No, over to Mactoon. Mactoon working against Dennis, knocks it down. Brown. Oh, nice little move to get to. Oh! And thought about it and would not go. Brown had a chance to at least send St. Louis to the locker room with a little momentum, but now they head into the locker room down 10, 31-21. Russ, what are your thoughts on what you saw here in this last quarter? LaSalle ending it on an 8-0 run for the last 4 minutes, a 12-2 run in the last 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
I mean, LaSalle is a tough team to play against, I could tell. Because even though Mactoon, her efficiency isn't great, she's still getting to the line. She's still getting to the basket. She's getting her shots off. Connor, she's doing her best. She's been more of a facilitator again. 4 assists, 4 rebounds in that first half. Pat Node for LaSalle. Haven't seen her in a while, but she had 7 points in that first half too as well. But just the efficiency for either team hasn't been really too great. Neither one's shooting that well. Of course, LaSalle is shooting a little bit better at 33%. But St. Louis is just the turnovers and the inefficiency right now on their shot selection is just not great.
Yeah, it's a really bit of a tough go. 0 for 5 in the last 5 field goals, 1 for 7 in the last 7. 3, they were averaging, they had 6 turnovers in the last 6 minutes and 31 seconds. So averaging a turnover per minute, and they hadn't scored in the last 4 minutes and 36 seconds to end the first half. Here are the scores before we head to our break. Nelson leading the way for St. Louis with 9. Dennis had 2. Brown had 3. Wallace with 2. And Kirkenmeyer with 5. For LaSalle, Mactoon with 9 points, leading the charge. And then Pat Node had actually a pretty solid first half. Especially in the first quarter, she got things going. She had 7 points. Connor with 6. Quinn with 5. And then Williams has 4. We'll be back here in about 13 minutes and 30 seconds here on the Legacy Makers Sports Network to bring you the second half of action. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade, Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages. Shipping and delivery are available. Hey, and you're probably wondering, where do I find the Legacy Maker Sports Network? Well, first of all, you can head over to our website at www.legacymakersports.com to check out all the latest in the sports world. Also, if you want to check us out on our social media pages, you can reach us on Facebook and in LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. And then you can reach us on Twitter, aka X, at Legacy Maker SPN. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Legendary Culture Films has a brand new movie out, Boys in the Woods. When the walls seem like they are closing in and it keeps getting worse, a father is on the run from a local police while dealing with a territorial beef with a rival gang. And against all the odds, his children were kidnapped and held for ransom in the streets of Amelia and Richmond, Virginia. Boys in the Woods, coming to Tubi soon. Be on the lookout from the latest great project from Legendary Culture Films.
I just need one more to get through today.
In 2023,
I just need one more to get through today.
in 2023, nearly 80,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses. About 3 out of 4 overdose deaths.
I'll send you that new character skin if I lose this one.
For youths aged 12 to 17, esports significantly increases participating in gambling activities.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi. is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade, Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages. Shipping and delivery are available. Hey, and you're probably wondering, where do I find the Legacy Maker Sports Network? Well, first of all, you can head over to our website at www.legacymakersports.com to check out all the latest in the sports world. Also, if you want to check us out on our social media pages, you can reach us on Facebook and in LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports, and then you can reach us on Twitter, aka X, at Legacy Maker SPN. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the skip.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry.
Bruh, that damn Billikens got me paranoid, bro.
If you're seeing it on the screen right now, this is the reason why my guy Russ is a little bit paranoid right now. The Billiken
tried to know where he was all half.
The Billiken tried to creep from behind and attack Russ. And now, can the Billikens come back against this LaSalle team?
Got me one, shame on him. Got me twice, shame on me.
Yeah. Well,
I don't play that, bro.
Well, we see that you're on top of the game right now.
I see him over there.
31-21. St. Louis with the basketball. Oh, Kirkenmeyer and Padnoy kind of bumped into each other. Kirkenmeyer trying to work against Williams. Nice pass to Nugent.
Nice. There we go.
31-23.
Watching you.
There's a three opportunity for Mac 2, and that goes over the rim. And here comes Dennis. And she's gotten a couple people on her side there. Bergstrom knocks down the three, and this is a 5-point game.
It's a good swing right there to come out the half.
LaSalle has to be careful. They cannot let this team
They got to shut it down. They got to shut it down.
Connor looking inside the Williams, and she lost her footing.
That's not how you shut it down, by committing fouls.
And that was a hard push to the basket there.
Foul on Nelson. Second one.
LaSalle with a chance to push the lead to 6 as Williams heads to the free throw line. Williams is a 62% free throw shooter.
Oh, you know what? You mentioned it during half. A couple years ago, we recognized Kyla McMakin.
Yes, McMakin.
On the St. Louis coaching staff.
Yes, I mean, we talking about one of the greatest Billikens of all time. If I'm not mistaken, she's the all-time scoring leader for the Billikens. I could be wrong on that, but I'll let the stat man.
I'm about to say, bro.
I'll let the stat man.
I'm on it, bro. Shush. I'm on that right
There's
now,
a 3 opportunity. Bergstrom knocks it down. 2-point game. No, 4-point, excuse me. I jumped the gun a little bit. 33-29.
You got excited.
Yeah. So we got a really good game here. Back-to-back, really good contest. Connor gives off the Mactoon. Takes a vicious pick by Williams. She just took Dennis straight off her feet with that pick. My goodness. But Dennis seems to be okay, but man, you can't just be, you got to pay attention when Williams is in the paint. 33-29.
She unfortunately is not in the top 10 for St. Louis scorers. I've confirmed this. But you know who is? My favorite.
Kennedy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Peyton
That's
Kennedy,
my favorite.
definitely one of the greatest for sure. Like top number 5 all time.
Shout outs to Jackie Kemp. St. Louis all-time scorer since we're looking up the record. 1,894 career points for St. Louis.
And Nugent with the miss, rebound by Connor.
But Kayla McMakin, she is the 3rd highest scoring average.
So I knew it was something with points. I knew I was close. I just couldn't remember which one. 33-29.
I mean, while we're looking, I'm going to see if I see anybody else recently there.
I mean, Kasia Harbinson, one of the, she was.
Peyton Kennedy, number 9 in all-time free throws made.
It was definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Kyla McMakin, 6 all-time in free throw percentage. Peyton Kennedy, 2nd all-time in free throw percentage.
What about our girl McMannon? Is she in there? You remember McMannon? I believe you have to.
I do not see, but I do see Kennedy Calhoun, 2nd all-time in steals. That's another favorite.
Calhoun was just so impressive defensively for the St. Louis teams over the years.
I mean, like you said earlier, Coach Tillett knows how to recruit them. It's just other teams know how to steal them.
Dennis with the miss. And now here comes Connor.
I do remember McMakin did a post-game interview with Justice a couple years ago with us, though.
Shout out to Justice, who's recently married. Our former, she's still part of our team, but she's living the married life. We're very proud of her. Congratulations, Mrs. Ingram.
She's that little sister that we always remember we got at the family reunion.
Yeah. So congrats to her and her new husband.
For sure. Shout out for that one.
36-29, and that's some movement here. Looks like Moses is coming back into the game.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm curious to see who's LaSalle's all-time leading scorer now.
And then also looking.
Boss, you done started me down the rabbit hole. I'm not even looking at it.
I apologize.
Yeah,
this is my fault.
You're going to have to take over the game right now.
This is my fault. Why Statman is calculating.
Numbers are my thing, boss. You can't do that to me.
Nelson has the basketball. Mactoon Gardner gives it off to Tillett. 7-point game. Oh, and what a great effort there by Connor to knock the ball away. That's going to leave Mactoon all alone by herself to the basket for 2.
Easy buckets. You can't do that.
38-29, a 9-point lead for LaSalle. What a difference a few years makes for this LaSalle basketball team.
I mean, we're looking at their past, their present, and their future all in one viewing right now. Because the past is Kara over there. The present is who they have on the floor right now with not Bergstrom. I was about to say Bergstrom. But Korkenmeyer, and she's also part of the future herself, too.
And that one won't go. Rebound St. Louis. There's a pass over. There's a three opportunity by Bertram, who knocked down a couple here in the third. Here's the give. Now Mactoon driving to the basket. Great job by Kirkenmeyer. Good defense. Putting the pressure on Mactoon.
Clean defense, not to give her an easy layup.
Penoid with a, almost. That was.
I think she got a steal and a turnover there.
At the same time.
That was good. That was good.
It's not often that they happen simultaneously.
Let's see. If I'm looking at it right, Jennifer Cole is the all-time leading scorer in LaSalle history.
(38-29). What I'm liking the most in these pictures that we're looking at from behind the scenes, we're talking about 80s hair to the T, baby. You gotta love it.
LaSalle's website, some of these players are current, but they're all black and white. They're giving them all the black and white picture color effect right now. Why they got to do that? Give him some color.
Toss back.
Ooh. I was about to protect myself.
You wasn't ready this time.
No, I wasn't. I told you once per game that ball coming to my head, bro.
You just got to be a little bit careful when it's coming your way. You just never know. We already had
it's the Billikens' fault.
We already had James come in the last game and almost attack us. As Brown would take it out directly in front of us. And then the Dennis, 9-point lead, for LaSalle. And off to Nugent.
Got to focus.
Nugent inside to Kirkenmeyer, blocked by Moses. Moses, we talked earlier, one of the best shot blockers in the conference. There's a three opportunity off the front of the rim. Billikens couldn't get it to go.
Kirkenmeyer's not having a very efficient game, so something else to look for is just how she continues to play. As a freshman, you're more likely to get just under the weather, just in your own head when the shots aren't falling as cleanly, and you get a block like that. That's kind of, you were in a momentum swing a little bit, trying to build, get back to the lead, back to a tie. It's just, you don't want to get in your head, kind of like Lear last game, where you just, shots aren't falling and you continue to go that way.
Well, right now, once again, St. Louis is on another scoring drop. They haven't scored in almost 4 minutes. And LaSalle hasn't done anything to pull away here. I mean, they've made a couple of baskets, but nothing too serious. They haven't scored in their last four. Or haven't scored in their last 4 baskets. So, LaSalle's not doing anything special to keep St. Louis out of this. But St. Louis is not doing anything to put themselves in a good position.
No, they aren't. I mean, they're trying their best to hold on to it, but at the same time, LaSalle is just not LaSalle. St. Louis is not taking advantage of it. LaSalle's shooting 22% coming out in the second half, and St. Louis isn't doing what they can to really kind of take advantage of that, and they're just letting them pull away little by little by little, and they're committing some stupid fouls, a couple of random turnovers here, got them already 2 turnovers in the second half. It's just, they got to stay focused. They got to stay focused. I was able to look up LaSalle scoring leaders in the time since the last time they scored. There's something wrong with about that.
Plenty of time and too much time. But why do we have the media time? Well, we'll be back in just a second in the Legacy Makers Sports Network. LaSalle's up 38-29.
I just need one more to get through today.
In 2023, nearly 80,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses. About 3 out of 4 overdose deaths.
I'll send you that new character skin if I lose this one.
For youths aged 12 to 17, esports significantly increases participating in gambling activities.
Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the third quarter at a Billikens sighting, but everything's okay. And LaSalle has the basketball. Good move here. Trying to make something. Oh, missed there. Mactoon with the rebound.
Oh, travel. Yeah, I saw that from a mile away myself.
From a mile away. Still a lot of basketball left in this contest, but
there really is, and it still feels like they're trying to figure out their game right now. Like, Kirkenmeyer is a little bit slow to start in this game. See how she recovers the second half. Williams from LaSalle is impressing me probably the most right now, just because she's done so much dirty work to try and keep Kirkenmeyer off the boards.
It's been a very physical matchup between the two, and Williams has had a couple of picks that have been just quite fierce. And you can see the physicality right now, just moving around, trying to get position. Oh, that ball bounced off the head of Padnos, and then Nugent got the rebound, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Williams is not afraid to get physical down there, and I love it because she's doing the dirty work.
And neither team.
And she gets the rewarded on the other side too.
I was just about to say neither team had scored in almost 3 minutes, at least plus. But now that takes it off the board, and St. Louis hasn't scored in 5 minutes.
Kira Williams had like a plus minus ratio of 10 right now coming into this half, and it shows that she's making a difference on the floor.
A rebound by Williams, another good rebound by Williams.
You know what's crazy? Even with LaSalle missing that many shots for that long, they're still on the 7-0 run.
It's so crazy.
That's the insane part, because St. Louis hasn't scored in 5 minutes.
That's been the part. I mean, it's intriguing to watch right now.
And they're shooting, neither team is shooting 30% from the field in this half. So neither one of them is coming out very efficient right now. Everything else is sort of even. Rebounds, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, everything's the same. Nobody's got any second chance or bench points so far. I would say it's still a push of points in the paint, even though LaSalle has a 2-point advantage there. Fast break points is a push for me, and they both have a block. And then one steal goes LaSalle away. So like all the other little secondary stats for the team, they're pretty much even, but still somehow LaSalle has an 11-point lead and St. Louis isn't able to take advantage.
And the crazy thing about it is the scoring. The scoring for St. Louis has been at the minimum. They've got 8 points in the quarter, but it's just been a rough go for them, and that's out of bounds. It's a good call.
It's the same way they started the first half. It's two players doing all the work, except this time it's two different players, Zion Nugent and Bergstrom. There's two different players, but it's still the same thing. It's just two people that are doing all the work, and you can't do that. You've got to have some team in there.
Yeah, Coach Tiller can't be happy right now. I mean, almost 6 minutes without a bucket.
Yeah, no, she's not known for coaching a team this inefficient. So I know they're definitely trying to think of something. Like they can't, Macon can't suit up right now and come in the game as much as they wish they could.
No.
If they could fly, Peyton Kennedy on the red eye last night as a last-minute 6-year senior, they probably would too. But at the same, they got to figure out with the players that they got, and they got some good players. They do. Like she got into early foul trouble in the first half. So that's going to be a difference to see how she recovers in the second half. Try and keep it as clean as possible. But just the shots aren't falling for either team. And they're falling even less for St. Louis.
I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're both teams, whoever wins this game, you can't shoot like this tomorrow because the Richmond Spiders will shoot you out the gym.
No, you cannot shoot like this. That's an even scarier thing to think about because Richmond is the highest scoring team in the conference. So you cannot do that to them because you know they're going to put points up on the board. Not to mention Richmond, I mean, either way, St. Louis does a good job with rebounds. So they'll get second chances, but they won't be able to, if they're not going to be able to convert them, what's the point?
Well, something's got to give here for St. Louis as the scoring drought now at 619. 0 for their last 11, 624, the update. But they haven't scored in almost 7 minutes. So that's pretty much, they scored at the beginning of the quarter, and that was it. That was it.
In the first minute and a half of the quarter.
And that's it.
That's absolutely. I could look at my phone for the graphic I made and tell you the difference in 2 seconds of how many points they scored.
That's tough. That's a tough goal. I mean, the Billikens have been trying to figure it out, and they just haven't been able to. And this team's going to be really good. I feel like next year they're going to be a better team, and I think that they will improve for sure. But right now the scoring is really hurting them. They've got to find a way to get buckets. I mean, this is the same team that lost to Richmond by almost 50 at home, and Richmond had put up like a 50-piece. It's like 94 to 45.
Yeah, I mean, that was a day and a year ago, boss. This team looks nothing like. This team does look something like that, but like at the same time, they can't think of something like that in the past. They got to move on and they got to find a way to just be more efficient. It's crazy because neither team is looking that good right now.
Right.
Neither team is looking that impressive. It's just St. Louis is looking that much worse right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm telling you, and like I said, not to be being the party pooper, or they like to say on Saturday Night Live, a Debbie Downer, but this is you've got to clean things up a little bit. If you want to have a better third going into the fourth. You want to have some type of good momentum going into tomorrow's game because, yes, you won't have to play till tomorrow night, but like I said, you have to play Richmond, and that could be a problem.
It could be a huge problem. It really could. Again, we can't say enough about how potent Richmond's offense is, but at the same time, we got to mention Richmond's defense because they got a top 5 conference defense as well.
Yes, and they know how to shoot.
They know how to
tremendously.
Shoot well.
They're one of the best shooting teams in the nation.
They're the best shooting team in the conference, and it's not even close right now. They're the only one that has made at least 800 field goals in the season right now in the conference. I don't think that's a competition right now.
As of last week, they were number 2 in the country in three-pointers. As of last week, they were number 2 in the country.
I'm on it, boss.
With, I think, three-pointers per game, and then three-pointers made. And then I think free throws, they were like top 10. It's an insane number for Richmond.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. You know I'm on the numbers, Paul.
You call stat man, it's already done.
I select scoring defense. My fault.
I select scoring defense. But yeah, so far in this second half, I mean, it has not been a lot of scoring. Only 17 points total have been scored here in the third quarter. Dennis with the basketball. Will swing it over to Bergstrom. To Nelson, who's been fairly quiet since that outburst in the first half.
She's been non-existent in the second half.
And a nice basket there.
Tidget. Is it Tidget or Tiggett? Because there's 2 G's, so I'm thinking Tigger, like Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
So I'm thinking Tiggett.
We're going to go with Tiggett. I've destroyed names in my life, and that's why I always give a disclaimer at the beginning.
And, boss, you know I'm the one that calls you out on the most.
Yeah,
you're all right with this one.
He tries to protect me.
I do not try to protect you, boss.
You do.
Don't give me that much credit.
Nelson.
I'm the one to call you out live on air in a heartbeat just because it makes me laugh.
It's like, you know what? That's not right, sir. You know
is
what?
not.
Oh, Dennis not liking what the defense that Quinn had there for at all. But I appreciate you. It makes me better.
I mean, I don't care if it does. It's funny to me. I'm not even gonna lie, ball.
40, 31.
I do. Just don't tell nobody.
I know. I'll keep it quiet. So Nelson will take it out for St. Louis. Kirkenmeyer. Kirkenmeyer under the basket. You got to put that in for the A-10 Rookie of the Year.
She almost wasn't ready for that one, but she was able to get a shot out.
Crazy thing, they're only down by 7.
And that's insane.
They're only down by 7.
That's how bad both teams were shooting in this third quarter right now.
Williams driving. Good defense there by Kirkenmeyer. That one's going to go out of bounds.
I looked it up. Richmond is the 21st team in the nation in field goal percentage.
And field goal percentage, okay.
For an A-10 team, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
That's pretty darn good.
I remember three-pointers. They were top something in three-pointers.
Don't send me on another mission, boss.
Yeah, I've got to send you on the mission. The Mac Tune with the jumper.
I'm trying to pay attention to the game, boss. You're killing me.
When you got that man on the case, you got to let him run.
They are number 5 in the nation on three-point percentage.
Yes.
They will shoot your lights out.
And you have to be careful.
It's like the 2012 Orlando Magic.
Yeah, they're not afraid to shoot. So that's why I say if you're in this game right now, LaSalle and St. Louis, you've got to get the energy going. The offense has to find a way to start clicking, because if not, it could be a long evening tomorrow.
It really could. Richmond lives and dies by the three, but mostly lives because they're efficient with it.
And if a Friday night at 7 o'clock, this gym's going to be packed.
At home, yes, it is.
And Mactoon in for 2. 42-33.
No matter who wins this game, tomorrow night's going to be a tough task.
Yep.
It's not going to be fun to figure it out, but if they can, it's going to be a good game.
Nice move by Nelson. Driving along the baseline with the reverse. And that will send us to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. With the score, LaSalle 42, St. Louis 35. We'll be back on the Legacy Maker Sports Network in just a little bit. Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit-blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade, Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages. Shipping and delivery are available. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-51. You're probably wondering, where do I find the Legacy Maker Sports Network? Well, first of all, you can head over to our website at www.legacymakersports.com to check out all the latest in the sports world. Also, if you want to check us out on our social media pages, you can reach us on Facebook and in LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. And then you can reach us on Twitter, a.k.a. X, at Legacy Maker SPN. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Fourth quarter here in our second game. Fourth game of the day overall. We talked a little bit earlier about some of the games that we got a chance to see. And winners today, Loyola Chicago, St. Joe's, and Dayton, all the higher seeds winning. No upsets so far in this tournament. That's been the most interesting thing about this tournament. We have not had any upsets. So that's coming at some point. We just got to see who's going to be the team that makes it happen. 44-35, LaSalle up by 9. LaSalle's largest lead of the day is 11, and they had that in the third.
You know what? I was listening to the guys next to us because we got another broadcast. Shout out to those guys next to us doing a broadcast as well. Hustle's real. But they brought up a very good point. Did anyone notice that Ashley Connor did not make a bucket that third quarter?
Yeah.
Like that's a little scary because if she gets started, that's almost game over for St. Louis because Mactoon is still doing pretty decent. But Connor, if she can get started, that spells trouble.
Been a tough goal. Now Brown, pull-up jumper, foot was on the line. That's going to hit off the back, shooting a three.
Tiggett running in, stealing a rebound at 2 points.
Good job there by Tiggett getting the 2 points. It's still only a 7-point game. Like this, St. Louis has not shot the ball well at all. Neither team has shot the ball well at all.
Neither have.
But St. Louis is in there. They have a chance.
It's a tough, grinded out fighting game.
Nice.
Speak of the devil.
Ashley Connor
comes out and makes her first shot.
You asking you shall receive. It's a 10-point lead for LaSalle.
And that's exactly what they want because I think they counted that as a 2. But still, a made shot for Connor is good to get her in rhythm.
And Kirkenmeyer.
There we go.
Now a little bit of energy being shown by the Billikens.
For sure. For sure. You needed that for both teams. You needed Connor to soar. But Kirkenmeyer, she hasn't scored since right before that third quarter.
So now Kirkenmeyer with a chance to make this once again a 7-point game. And she does. 47-40.
She's very efficient for a center like that. I think I said that already, but very efficient from the line for a center that size of the free throw line.
The centers in this league are a dime a dozen.
True centers in this league are a dime a dozen.
That's that. True that. Connor knocks it down.
Oh, my God.
Well, I think Connor heard people talking about her and say, okay, I got something for you. She knocks down the 3. 10-point game for LaSalle.
They count that one as a three-pointer? Okay, they did count the other one as a three-pointer, too. Okay. 2 straight threes for Ashley Connor. That's dangerous to start the fourth quarter.
Once again, St. Louis still struggling to figure it out. Here's Berstrom, man. Oh, man, Kirkenmeyer goes flying to the floor. And that foul.
Don't love the shot selection by Berstrom there.
She did knock a couple down earlier. Maybe hoping to get the fire back in because it's only a 10-point game. Still within the thing, but St. Louis just seems to be in this weird funk.
There's still a chance for them. So, I'm not I'm not, completely down and out on St. Louis. But, I mean, at the same time, Bergstrom finished that third quarter and started this fourth quarter not great from deep. She hasn't made a shot since three-pointer early in the third quarter. That's been her bread and butter so far in this game. Her 2 buckets made were 2 of the 7 free three-pointers she's taken.
So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Media timeout. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. LaSalle's up by 10. We'll be back in just a sec.
I'm watching you, Billikens.
I just need one more to get through today.
In 2023, nearly 80,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses. About 3 out of 4 overdose deaths.
I'll send you that new character skin if I lose this one.
For youths aged 12 to 17, esports significantly increases participating in gambling activities.
Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit-blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade, Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages. Shipping and delivery are available.
I just need one more to get through today.
In 2023, nearly 80,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses. About 3 out of 4 overdose deaths.
I'll send you that new character skin if I lose this one.
For youths aged 12 to 17, esports significantly increases participating in gambling activities.
You're probably wondering, where do I find the Legacy Maker Sports Network? Well, first of all, you can head over to our website at www.legacymakersports.com to check out all the latest in the sports world. Also, if you want to check us out on our social media pages, you can reach us on Facebook and in LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. And then you can reach us on Twitter, aka X, at Legacy Maker SPN. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Back we are, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half.
Going around here, boss.
What's wrong, man?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, that Billikens beef is crazy. I just, if you guys could have seen what I saw, the stare down between.
I'm sure they will.
At some point.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll post at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
The beef between the St. Louis Billikens mascot and our very own Russ Taliaferro has gone to a fever pitch, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying.
Somebody might get called out at WrestleMania. That's all I know.
If it gets me a trip to Vegas, I'm all for it.
And we have a former, WWE superstar in the building. So, hey, they can be the referee because
Ooh, they got a block down low there.
So we'll see.
Maybe Miss Shaniqua knows a hookup to get that match set up. I'm just saying.
She might know somebody.
I'm just saying. Maybe she knows who's under that mask. But I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I just want to whoop butt at WrestleMania.
The greatest match of all time.
It's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad.
10-point lead. LaSalle up 50-40. Mactoon driving. Good
nice.
thought, but stolen by Kirkenmeyer.
I don't know. Kirkenmeyer didn't really move. I'm surprised Maxine didn't see her there.
You can't remember. Kirkenmeyer 6'6", and you missing Kirkenmeyer. That's a problem.
Really
Drives inside, and she's trying to use the height to her advantage, but guess who's there? The one person that has been able to, match her in this game is Moses.
Mr. Maya Moses. I think it's Moses.
And Kirkenmeyer just blocks it. And
very physical 1 minute right there.
man, that was rough.
That's a physical 30 seconds right there. But I was trying to say, Kirkenmeyer, some of that inexperience shows there because she was swarmed. I feel like a more veteran player probably would have learned to look outside and kick it out to get a better shot. Part of that is just experience. Some of that is rookie enthusiasm. But hopefully, like I said, bright future, Coach Tiller will be able to coach that situation a little bit better for her.
Oh, man.
Another block.
With a dangerous block coming from around the corner.
I'm about to say. I mean, Moses is a beautiful player to watch herself because she's got long arms, so she's able to get in the shooter's face real quick.
There's Pat Quinn, who's been pretty. I mean, she's got 8 points, but it feels like a quiet 8 points.
She's a very quiet 8 points.
Yeah, she got off to a good start at towards the beginning of the game, and she's got 8.
She had that 3 to start, and they thought there was a good future in ahead.
Oh, nice move by Nelson, but it couldn't go.
I'm surprised she got a shot off there. It looked like she was held a little bit by her hands.
Quinn trying to work her way to the basket over Kirkenmeyer. And, here's the thing about Kirkenmeyer. Every player that drives to the basket knows she's there. And it shows every time somebody drives to the basket because they definitely try to adjust to her being there.
They either try to adjust or they try to attack before she can get set up down low.
Exactly.
And I feel like that was Quinn doing a bit of both, where she was attacking before she got down there but down low, but then she knew she was going to be there, so she kind of did a little bit of a wider shot to try and throw it up there for a layup. And Kirkenmeyer's presence alone, even if she didn't get a full block there, she still got a mental block in a sense because Quinn didn't put up the best shot that she could have there in that situation with Kirkenmeyer there.
So, they say basketball is a game of streaks. And in this one, we've had multiple streaks of scoring droughts. And right now, neither team has scored in the last 2 minutes plus.
Oh! I mean, to their credit, the refs are kind of letting these ladies play.
They have.
Neither one is shooting that well, like you were about to say, but this last 2 or 3 minutes has been extremely physical to the point where I'm shocked that not more fouls called right now.
I agree 100% on that.
I'm not used to seeing, I guess I can understand one team, especially after watching the way that Duquesne started playing yesterday and how they finished today. I can understand seeing one team shoot poorly, but it's hard to watch sometimes when both teams are shooting poorly.
And somehow yet, very competitive game. 50-40. It's been a really competitive game.
It's
Till
been
it
within
to Kirkenmeyer. Nice ball movement.
That was nice. Almost. I didn't know if the pass was going to go again, but that was beautiful.
5 minutes left. Only an 8-point game. Connor driving.
Can't forget Ashley Connor. She's still a threat.
Trying to work against Kirkenmeyer. Almost lost it.
Got to pick it up. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, that's the vision.
Milanich knocks it down.
And not Seth Rollins. Hey, I'm throwing as many wrestling references as I can with the referee.
52-42. 4 minutes left and some change.
I might need me a manager for that Billiken match at Mania.
I think I can help you out with that.
Nah, I'll go with some of the experience.
You know what? That's it. You want Paul Heyman?
You've been to Vegas already.
This is true. Twice.
I mean, I have too, but only once. You can go to Vegas again. You'll probably go to Vegas again next year for something. And you won't take none of us with you anyway. But that's cool.
That's cool.
That's whatever. It's not like we all want to go. Just help you out. It's whatever. I ain't mad.
You don't sound mad at all, sir.
Nah, I ain't mad. Back to this game.
52-42. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left.
Now that's a name I feel like I haven't seen in a while. Check back in, Zion Nugent.
Yeah, Nugent was there in the third for a little while. Kirkenmeyer knocks that one down.
I think it's just because she's only got 2 points so far. It feels like she's not there. Another one of the scorers that, we were used to seeing from St. Louis that just isn't showing up too much.
Another Kirkenmeyer basket makes it once again an 8-point game. Kirkenmeyer has 14.
I'm impressed with her free throw shooting as a rookie, as a freshman, a 6'6" phenom freshman, like the Undertaker.
And Quinn, once again, that's another example of Kirkenmeyer's presence. Quinn had to adjust her shot just to get that one off without the block.
Yeah, I mean, when you're that tall, you can affect the game in more than just being on the scoreboard, because they don't take the best shots, and it's better for you if you can get the rebound off that too.
13 seconds on the shot clock. Nelson will back up, being guarded by Quinn. Will swing it.
They are trying to get Kirkenmeyer down low. Bad.
And that's going to be St. Louis basketball. But at 3 seconds left, they have been trying to, use her to get where they need to be. But outside of her and Nelson, all the scoring is them too. I mean, Bergstrom has 6, but everybody else is 2 and 4.
It's been kind of streaky for anyone else scoring besides Nelson and Kirkenmeyer.
And that one hits off the.
That's Nelson, I think, going to the line here.
It's a backboard.
But it's been completely streaky from someone else. Like, Bergstrom had 2 early threes. Nugent had 2 points in the second half. Nelson has 2 points in the second half, and she's been one of the main scorers. Tidgett's got a couple blocks and some points too as well. So I'd like to see the change from her in her first half performance. But at the same time, it's obviously just not enough, unfortunately, for them. At least not right now. But then again, 3 minutes, 50 seconds can change a lot. Nothing's final until you see those double zeros.
And there's a knockdown there. As Connor brings it up the floor, has it near the top, being guarded. We'll give it over to Milanic. Gets in a little bit of trouble. Then tries to go around, and guess who's there? Kirkenmeyer.
She changes the game.
Over to Williams. Williams to Milanic. Won't go, but an offensive rebound by Mactoon. Now Connor, who is fighting there with the St. Louis players, and that's going to stay with.
Possession stays the same with LaSalle. How long are they going to let them wrestle around there? That is letting them play.
We already know some of the referees' pedigree. They're not going to. They've seen tougher things.
I'm sure she has. She's taken tougher falls herself, that's for sure.
3 seconds on the clock. Don't pay attention to the St. Louis band trying to distract LaSalle, but another offensive rebound.
They're fighting each other for the rebound. That's not good, especially when that happens.
Mactoon with the beautiful double-double. 13 points, 13 rebounds.
I mean,
it might bump up to 14. It is 14 rebounds. What a double-double performance by Eris Mactoon.
Kirkenmeyer has a double-double again herself. It's just not in a winning effort, unfortunately. That's a foul. Yep. Sorry, Miss Mactoon. That's a foul on you. Only her third, though.
I mean, the Defensive Player of the Year has really showed up and showed out. Yes, 5 for 11 from the field, but on all other aspects of the game, she's done a really good job today.
She's 5 from 17.
That's tough.
That's a tough match. That's a tough outcome right there.
I mean, she could easily have 20, 25 points.
She could, in a heartbeat. There were a couple shots that just rattled out just by pure bad luck, unfortunately.
Kirkenmeyer, the chance to pull it back to 8. They have not been able to get over that hump. And Kirkenmeyer's shot won't go, and that will stay here. So that one actually goes to the benefit of the St. Louis Billikens. And still a chance here to kind of get it a little bit closer.
St. Louis is on another one of them bad streaks.
She almost fell trying to get the ball in. Jump ball, and it stays with St. Louis.
St. Louis is on one of them bad streaks again.
Yeah, it's rough. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. I mean, these scoring droughts have really hurt St. Louis. I mean, both teams have been on them, but St. Louis, when they've been on them, we saw a 7-minute one. We saw another 4 or 5-minute one. It's been really rough so far.
Multiple droughts of at least 3 or 4 minutes of no scoring, no field goals.
Nugent driving to the basket for 2.
That's her first field goal in 5 attempts.
And Williams.
Interesting down the stretch. Williams has 4 fouls, so it's interesting to see how she plays the rest of the game. I think Mactoon just picked up her 4th.
See, now this gets a little bit more interesting. It's about 2 minutes left in this one. 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
That's 3 players now with 4 fouls.
And St. Louis is slowly creeping back in. If they can knock both of these down, it's a 5-point game.
And it's not a bad person at the line because Kirkenmeyer's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
That is not someone you want to put on the line just because she's tall and she's big.
And that part.
She is efficient for her size and her position, which is, again, a good trait to have as a rookie. It's a good trait to have as a player, period. Bang. And she makes the first.
So a beautiful, beautiful performance. If this sticks.
She's doing her best, Greg Jennings. She's trying to put the team on her back, though. You know what I'm saying?
The best player in the league.
The hottest hitting safety in the league.
Oh, it's good times.
Is this why Bowie TV don't broadcast our stuff? Because we mess around too much?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Not even going to lie. Not even going to lie. But, yeah, she's doing her best to try and carry the team as a rookie, which is even all the more impressive. You just wish there was more of an all-around effort, especially after the last game we just saw with Dayton and how efficient as a team they were together.
So we got a timeout on the floor. It's a 6-point game. Here's the thing. St. Louis is still in this game. Despite the way it feels, this feels like this should be a LaSalle win, but it's no guarantee.
It's not. And both teams have clawed back to get around 31% shooting right now, which is better than they were before. That's for sure. But at the same time, LaSalle's in a very interesting position here because they got 3 key players with 4 fouls. Mactoon, Hadnode, and Williams. Now, we know why Mactoon's important. Williams has been important because she's tried to keep Kirkenmeyer off the board. Hadnode, we've barely seen her in the second half because of those 4 fouls. So it's interesting to see how they play them from going forward.
Here we go, 6-point game and a lead, ladies and gentlemen, for LaSalle. At this point, you're playing clock management. You can't make any mistakes. You got to take care of the football. That's the vibe right now for LaSalle. Hold on to that basketball. Football mentality in this moment. Quinn with the reverse, and it's blocked there by Kirkenmeyer.
I don't know if it was a block or just a missed shot, but if I were St. Louis, I would clear out and go hard after Williams or Mactoon on defense.
Yeah, Kirkenmeyer has done. Oh, man, look at this. Kirkenmeyer just puts the shoulder right into Williams.
She said, get out my way. I don't want her down low.
That's how physical this matchup has been. Look, every time they see each other, it's just like, you ever seen the video of the 2 Rams?
There we go.
It's a 4-point game. You ever seen the video of the 2 Rams going at each other and they're like, bam, head to head?
Matchup?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what that's been the whole game.
Yeah.
It's a minute left. LaSalle trying to hold on, but St. Louis won't go away.
It's been a fun mini game to watch in this game.
LaSalle has to be really smart about this shot selection here. 13 seconds. You don't have to rush it. Smart. Oh, wait a minute.
St. Louis has to be smart on defense.
Yes.
I don't know if that was it.
Nugent came flying in trying to poke the ball away. And here's the thing in that situation, Russ. They didn't need to try to go for the basketball. The way the time was going, and if they don't make that, guess what? You gave them a couple more seconds, so now they can kill more time. You could have let that fly.
They could have, but luckily for them, they're still not in the penalty, so it's not an automatic free throw. So if anything, it puts more pressure on themselves as well, too, because if they stop them, they got to score quick and get another stop.
Pat Quinn.
Williams
can't get it. Oh, wait, here we go.
There we go.
And guess who's got the ball back? And a smart timeout there by Coach Tillett.
Coach Tillett was waiting to get that timeout.
So now, still Last 2 minutes, a completely different feel for St. Louis. They're on a 6-0 run. They've made 3 out of their last 3 baskets. LaSalle now 1 for 7, and they're on a 2-minute and pretty much 30-second drought.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough shot by Williams there. Again, Kirkenmeyer's presence alters another shot down low, and St. Louis takes advantage to get the rebound. And still, like, 30 seconds is enough to score 4 points.
True.
But at the same time, can St. Louis's offense find the shot that they want to score? And then what are you going to do? Are you going to immediately foul? Are you going to go hard on defense? What's the plan here? Because they got to score, and they have to get the ball back. There's no question that's what they got to do. The hard part is figuring out how they do it.
That's true. And once again, everybody, make sure before you leave off the broadcast, you stick around for our player interview at the end of the game. Here we go, 29 seconds. And, oh, good job by Moses. Kept the hands in the air, and a jump ball. Is that staying here?
No, I think it's going to LaSalle. They got possession. They got a possession arrow.
Oh, they said there was a timeout called here by LaSalle. That should keep LaSalle with the basketball here with just 22 seconds left in the fourth. Man, what a fun-filled day, Russ. You've had a chance to, you've been here all day long and a chance to catch a lot of good basketball action. 3 out of the 4 games have been really good basketball games.
Yeah, I mean, the St. Joe's game was still a good game, but only for St. Joe's.
Right.
It's still a good game to watch just because they were very efficient. Their field goal percentage is very good to watch. I'm interested to see how they match up tomorrow. But just it's been a long day, but it's been a fun day.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed some good games today. That Loyola Chicago St. Bonaventure game, that still is my best game so far after all the 6 I've seen.
Right. And here's the thing. Rhode Island, I will take on Chicago Loyola tomorrow, but the game that could be very interesting will be that Davidson versus St. Joe's matchup tomorrow. That could be a really good contest tomorrow.
It can. I don't know why I'm looking more towards the George Mason Dayton game, especially after the way Dayton played today.
55-51. If you're LaSalle, no shot clock. They're going to have to foul. I was wondering how long they were going to make them wait, but a smart move there by getting the foul and hope that they can miss the free throws. Now,
they're still not in the penalty, so there's no free throws yet.
And you got to be careful who you foul. You don't want to foul. Connor's an 80% free throw shooter. You don't want them problems.
You really don't. You'd rather foul Mactoon than Connor, but at the same time, the clock's ticking.
And here we go. Trying to hold on, and St. Louis has got to foul. Yeah, I mean, St. Louis has to foul. I mean, they got to hope that they can pick the right person, get the right person to the free throw line. They still need another foul.
It's crazy to think how quickly your strategy can change in 2 seconds here. Because before we were saying in 30 seconds they had time to play some defense. 2 seconds later they got a foul.
You see, and now this should send them to the free throw line for a opportunity here to extend the lead, and they're going to send Mactoon to the line, who's 3 for 4 from the free throw line today. But more impressively, 13 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yeah. Efficiency, not anyone's strong point right now, but Mactoon's still getting her plays off. She's still getting her points. I can't be mad at that.
Kirkenmeyer she's got a chance she's got 18 points and 12 rebounds.
She's got that, and then she still has, she somehow snuck another 5 blocks in this game like yesterday.
And Mactoon knocks it down.
She got them both. That's crazy.
And with 11 seconds left, this should shut the door. Keyword should shut the door for LaSalle, but we shall see.
This feels like it's over. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we got a full day ahead of you tomorrow. Starting at 11 o'clock, You're going to be able to see some really good matchups, and we're going to be here for all of it. Me and Russ are going to bring you the first 3 games, and then Rob and Gary will join us for the final game. But it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. Who's going to make it to the semifinals and get closer to punching that ticket into the A10 championship? We'll find it all out tomorrow, March the 6th, in day 3 of the Atlantic 10 Women's Tournament here from the beautiful Henrico Sports and Event Center. So we'll see St. Louis basketball. Give it to Tillett. Tillett looking around. He's got Dennis. He look inside. The Kirkenmeyer knocked away. Great job by Ashley Connor.
That's clutch. That sealed the game for him.
And see, Connor knew for sure that they've been trying to go to Kirkenmeyer, which is interesting when you're down by 6.
I mean, I did not see who was guarding her, but depending on who it was, it could have been just an advantage, just fouls. Because most of the people that have been guarding her, Moses or Williams, have had at least 3 or 4 fouls and just get them out the way. But at the same time, that was a smart play by Connor, just to sneak up behind and steal that back.
Yeah, so LaSalle is sitting pretty here as they get themselves set to take on Richmond tomorrow.
Interesting to see how they would match up against Richmond tomorrow, just because this shooting performance is not going to do it.
Yeah, this was a tough go for St. Louis, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will send us to the end. Final score in this one, LaSalle 59, St. Louis 51. We'll be getting our interview here from Joan Quinn. She will be joining us for the interview in just a few seconds. Russ, before Joan gets over, you saw this LaSalle team go through some struggles. What do you want to see from them tomorrow?
Efficiency. More efficiency. They got to get better shots. They got to make more shots. They got to find better openings to be able to get those shots off. And they got to be able to find some way to hopefully get MAC2 started a little bit earlier and more efficient too as well. And Connor snuck in there too as well with, her second, the way she finished the game. But as well, if we can get those 2 started off against Richmond of all teams, that'll be good. That'll be good.
And that's where it gets interesting. That we gotta figure out and see how everything will kind of play out as we get ready for a big day tomorrow. Let's just kind of look at some of the scores here. Some of the points scored. Leading the way for St. Louis, Kirkenmeyer, 18 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 8 from 11 from the free throw line. And she got fouled quite a bit. 12 rebounds on the day for Kirkenmeyer, leading the way for the Billikens. Then you had Nelson with 12. Dennis had 2. Nugent had 4. Bergstrom had 6. Both of those threes that she knocked down, I believe, in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Tidgett had 4. Wallace had 2. Brown had 3. For LaSalle, we saw Connor leading the way with 16 points, 5 for 12. Another, like, nobody had great shooting days here. She went 5 for 12, went 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She had 7 rebounds, 8 assists. So she almost had a triple-double on the day. MacToon with the 15 points, 14 rebound day with 4 assists. Just a really, really good performance from MacToon on the day. Panud had 7, Quinn with 8, Williams with 8, and Miljanich had 5. So that was how the day kind of ended.
And still going around.
Yeah, I think she realized it was going to be hard to get between the both of us. And so, yeah, I mean, look, it's been a very, very, very good performance today. As we get a little bit prepared here, waiting for Joan Quinn to come by to get the interview in. But we'll be back in just a second here on the Legacy Makers Sports Network to finish up today's contest.
I just need one more to get through today.
In 2023, nearly 80,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses. About 3 out of 4 overdose deaths.
I'll send you that new character skin if I lose this one.
For youths aged 12 to 17, esports significantly increases participating in gambling activities.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi.
Yeah, Joan Quinn, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win. Moving
Thank
on
you so
tomorrow.
much.
But before we talk about tomorrow, we got to talk about today. How did you guys feel going through a game where you weren't shooting your best, and it felt like it took a big effort from everyone to just get their shots to fall tonight?
I mean, I think everybody has nights where they're not shooting well, so doing the little stuff, we've been emphasizing it all year, rebounding, boxing out, playing good defense. Like, I knew that, you know, Eris, Defensive Player of the Year, Amaya is one of the best shot blockers in our league, like, and everybody else really works really hard on defense. So, I mean, just trusting that we were still going to do the little things, even if our shots weren't falling, was really important for us tonight.
Yeah, you said it yourself. She had 3 blocks tonight, which was pretty huge for you guys when you can hold St. Louis to just keep creeping away from you and just keep peeking away. But speaking of that, what did Coach Mount say to you guys on the sideline to just keep you guys focused when you weren't at your best on nights like this?
I mean, he kind of says the same thing all year, where we just need to focus on the little things. I know I kind of already said that, but just staying locked in and understanding that basketball is a game of runs. It's not always going to go our way when we want it to. Like, shots aren't going to fall. Just reminding us of that is really key.
Yeah, for sure. And then as we look forward to tomorrow, how do you feel about facing an old friend like Maggie Dugan and the Richmond Spiders here at home?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. We work out together in the summer, so it's always nice to see her. So, I mean, I'm excited. We've only played each other a couple times, one of them being like 2 weeks ago, so I'm excited to see her again.
Yeah, that matchup 2 weeks ago was not a pretty one, but we hope to see a better game from you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's going to be a little bit different from those summer workouts. But thanks for joining us. Good luck tomorrow. We can't wait to see you guys play again.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Sorry, it's going to be a little sweaty, but yeah. Thanks for having me. No problem.
Great win, Joan.
Thanks so much.
All right, everybody, that is it. Final score in this one, LaSalle 59-51. Shout out to Joan Quinn for joining us here to finish off the broadcast. Russ, your final thoughts?
Tomorrow's going to be a tough one if they can't figure out the shooting early. If they have runs like this, of course, unfortunately, St. Louis had the worst runs. They were upwards of 7-8 minutes without scoring. That's almost a whole quarter when you look at it.
Yeah, it's tough.
If they can't figure that out against the number 1 scoring team in the conference, there's almost no shot. It's worrisome. And but the crazy thing about it is, she said it, Coach Mount is going to keep them as focused as they can until they get to the game tomorrow, and then he's going to do what he has to do to make sure they stay focused in the game tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that tomorrow may be the type of game that you have to see LaSalle try to turn that game into a defensive struggle, kind of like today's game. I know that's going to sound crazy, but they may almost have to make that game this style of game in order for them to win.
An ugly dogfight. And
yes.
That works because, then you got Richmond off their game where they're not just making everything that they want to. They have to find the right shots for them to make. And it will be tough if LaSalle can do that. But if anyone can do that, it helps to have the Defensive Player of the Year in your conference on your squad.
So tomorrow we get a matchup between the Defensive Player of the Year and Aris Mactoon and the Conference Player of the Year, Maggie Dugan. So we get that tomorrow night at 7:30. Once again, everybody, I'm Darrell Owens alongside Russ Taliaferro. Thank you all for tuning in to our broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow. All 4 games here. The quarterfinals, who will punch their ticket to the semifinals on Saturday. Until next time, we'll see you then.
And look out for the Billikens.
Yep, he's a dangerous guy. Look at him. Scary. Just scary as he can be. Russ is still looking over his shoulder. Y'all have a good one.
You never know. They could be out of costume, but now you're still watching.
He still could be watching. Have a good night, everyone.